Hi everyone, how are you? So welcome. Tonight is the last show on the Spirit Realm Network, and I want to start off by saying thank you to them. I don't think thank you is even good enough. I think that they've been extremely supportive and continue to be supportive. So I made this decision to move out on my own and I'm jumping into it right away just so we could get into the show. I decided to move in on my own because there's a lot of changes going on for me, which are really positive ones. And one of my teachers, one of my mentors had said to me, I have a cat chewing something that's not supposed to be chewing, said to me, Natalie, you are great at what you do, blah, 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 all that stuff. She says, now I need you to find you. Now I need to find you as an animal communicator, medium, and healer, and not your training as this. And I think that was really eye-opening for me. She said, I want to see your personality in your work. I want to see not just the structure of the way you've been trained, but who you truly are. So I decided to move on my own. And I will be starting a new show. I just don't know dates or anything because my calendar is so crazy. So it's not going to be scheduled and organized like it is here. It's going to be probably like, oh, on this date, this is going to be the first show. And it's going to be a mixture of everything. So it's going to be everything. So I hope you guys join me. It will be on my page. So I'm not leaving. I'm just not going to be on the Spirit Realm. So I'm not leaving. I'm just going on my own. So I hope you guys follow my page and follow me and support me. And I also hope that you guys support the Spirit Realm as well. Crystalline, she's not only a mentor, she's a friend. And she is amazing because I have to tell you, all of my teachers, mediumship could be really mean. The spirit world could be really mean. People could be really mean. And I am really blessed. My teachers have been nothing but supportive. And that's how I try to be with my students. They have been nothing but see things in myself that I could not possibly ever see. And they didn't like say to me like, oh, you'll get there one day. I would get like, well, why would you do that? No. This is what we need to see. Do it now. Like, what do you mean you have a birthday, anniversary, a month of passing? What do you have? Like, they pushed me. So it was a blessing to me to have people that could see what my abilities were, but not baby me in it. Kind of like push me off the cliff so I could see that I can fly. And that's what they're continuing to do. So things are going to get really intense for me because that's what I asked for. Time is going to be very limited for me because that's what I asked for, to be really busy. So that's why. If I can't do something 100%, I'm not going to do it. So I've decided to just move on my own and really put in 100% to who I am and how I work and the way I move and that kind of stuff. Because I know what it's like to have great mentors and teachers, and I know what it's like not to have such good mentors or teachers, so I know both. So I just want to make sure that I take advantage of these opportunities that I have with these amazing people that are working with me. And not only on my mediumship, that's not the only way that they're working on me with. They're working on me with my healing. They're working with me on my delivery. They're working with me on my confidence. It's a lot that I'm going through. They're working on me with my delivery. With descriptive language, stuff like that. So it's a lot that's going on. So it's not that my shows are going to be gone. It's just going to be different. That's what it's going to be. And it's not going to be on the Spirit Realm. So that's the difference that's happening. So I'm not disappearing. The way I'm stubborn now, I'm probably going to get more stubborn then because I know I'll be watched, so meaning that my mentor will be like, so I was watching you the other night and I noticed that you said, why did you do that? Like that kind of thing. So I know that I'll be really tough on myself. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm just staying independently on my page. So that's what I'm doing. I am clipping the umbilical cord that I've been holding on to, and I'm going to breathe and grow and nourish myself on my own. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going on my own because it's needed, Michelle, it has been a hell of a week. It has been a hell of a month. I don't know where you're from. So I don't know so just tell me. Just on a quick other note, I'm a little bit off today. I've been off for quite a few days. That's why I wasn't on Sunday. My community has been hit really hard with tragedy. Without going into details, because I really don't want to bring up the details of what's happening, but we do have a tragedy that happened where one high school child has died and 3 are hospitalized, and Missouri, yeah. So it's been a hell of a week, a heck of a month. There's a lot going on, especially in my community. We've lost a lot of children this year in the high school, in the middle school, and the high school. So we've had just a lot going on. So this week was really sucked. It really did. So if you guys have a moment, if anybody does Reiki, send prayers to my community, send prayers to all the families involved, all the children involved, everybody involved. We will definitely be open to it. I think that's really important, because it's hard. It's really hard. It's really, put it nicely, it effing sucks. It effing sucks because kiss your loved ones, send a message, tell them that you miss them. If you have a friend that you haven't spoken to but's been on your mind, reach out to them and say, hey, I just wanted to check in, see how you're doing. Maybe we can have a virtual or something, because you really don't know. You really don't know. You might go to bed tonight and wake up tomorrow and not have that chance anymore. I think that's what's really important. I think that we need me doing what I do, I forget this. So doing what I do, I want to remind you guys to do the same thing. So, take that time, and thank you, Lisa. So I think that if you have that time, if you can reach out to someone that you're thinking about, do it. And I'm not saying forgive anyone. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about, that whole thing. So let's get into Animal Whispers tonight. I do have a moderator here tonight that's going to be watching. So if I miss anything, I will know. Yeah, Darcy, that's the thing, to lose a child. And then what we don't realize is sometimes that, how do I say this the right way? Sometimes our child is still living, but is dead inside because of a decision they made. So that's the other thing, is that, we should never lose a child, but sometimes our child is still here with us, but there's no life in their eyes anymore. And that's really the hurtful part also. It's just that we didn't just lose one life. We have children that are scarred and that will never be the same again. And there's many of them that will never be the same again. And it was a drunk driving accident. I am going to say that. So I am also going to say that I always say to my kids, if you're drinking and don't get in the car, don't drive, I'll come get you. It doesn't matter who it is. And what we forget to say is this, and we all make this mistake. When we're drunk or when we're drinking, our decisions aren't right. So we think we're okay to drive. We believe we're okay to drive. I can't have Fireball because Natalie believes that she's the next Mike Tyson. Okay. We think that we have, we get beer muscles, we could drive, we could do all this different stuff. And I think that's the difference. Is now I tell my children, it's not about thinking that you can't drive. It's about knowing that you've had 1 or 2 drinks. Just don't do it. It doesn't matter if you can or can't. Just don't do it. That's it. Bottom line. And I think that's where we have to shift and change the way we talk to our kids. Not just saying, if you're drinking or if your driver's drinking, call me, I'll come get you. It's to explain to them it doesn't matter how many drinks, whether it's 1, 2, 8, 10, I don't care what it is. If there's alcohol in the area or drugs of some sort, I will come get you. That's it. Bottom line. That's it. And it's because when we are drinking, we truly feel we are okay to drive. We don't comprehend the concept of not being sober. We don't. And I think that's the really, really, really important part. And me as a parent, my children are safe. My children were not involved in this at all. But as a parent, even though my kids are 21, 14, and 11, as a parent, I look at my children, I'm like, oh my God, that could have been any one of mine. You could never say not my child. You can never say that. That could have been any one of my children. And I think that's really the important part. So that's why I wasn't on Sunday, because I just wasn't myself. And it wasn't that I was involved in what happened. It just hit the community and it hits it really hard. And it's something that you wish you could go back in time and change and fix and, magic to happen, and you can't. So that's why. So for those of you who are here with me tonight, if you guys could spread that message, just think there's, because I'm streaming on different sites, there's 45 of us here. So if 45 of us just tell one person, that's another 45. And if you tell another person, then that becomes 90, and then if you tell another person, and it just will help to get that word out to maybe make a difference, even if it's just for one life, even if it's just for one. Okay. So I'm going to get into the animals. I am going to share the link. I thank you guys so much for being here tonight. I just want to look through. Thank you guys for all the wishes. I hope you guys join me. Definitely follow my page. Definitely like my page. Definitely check that stuff out because I will be there. I'll be doing a bunch of different stuff. The new show, I do have a name for it, and it's I'm not gonna lie to you. I keep changing it. It's When the Soul Speaks. And that's the difference is I want to explain to people how the soul is and how it works, and then work through the animals with using their words, using my soul and their soul, work with the people with using my soul and their soul. And that's how I want to do this. So I'm going to do it when the soul speaks and be the conduit or the voice of the person or animal that's coming through. So that's the way I want to work on the new show. So let me just roll through real fast. Not real fast. I just want to see. Thank you guys so much for being here. I do want to say that again. There's a bunch of stuff coming through. Sorry, guys. Thank you, Sasha. It took me forever. I didn't know. I didn't want to have like the same names over and over again. And I don't know. I just kept wanting to talk about the soul, talk about the soul, talk about the soul. So it was really interesting to be able to do that. And there was something else about animals that I wanted to mention, but it'll come to me. It will come to me. So I hope everybody's well. Let me just get the link here. Oop, I hit the wrong thing. I know, Amber. Did Riti talk to you, Amber? She did message me for some advice. She's one of my students. I'm talking about teachers and students and all that stuff. I'm very strict with my students. And it's funny because I will still be teaching. It's funny that you said that. I love teaching. I will still be teaching. And the thing is that I'm very strict with my students because I'm very strict in the way of ethics. You have to follow ethics. You have to know what you're doing, that kind of thing. Good, Amber. Yeah, I'm not going to tap in tonight, Amber, but I will tap in. But she did contact me about her concerns for Conrad. So I do want to share that with you. All right. So I do have the link. I would love, I don't know. I would love to have a couple of you on at a time, but I don't know how that would work. So let me share the link. Also, if you guys, just because this is not ego-driven, please know that it's really not ego-driven. But I just want you guys to know, if you have any stories of animal whispers or any experiences that you'd like to share, I'd love to hear it. So I'd love to hear it, that kind of thing, because it's really helpful. So I put the link up there. So this is what I'm going to say. I am going to connect with the animals tonight. I am going to bring some animals in. I do want to say, though, I do have to say this. So please, thank you, Linda, for sharing. Please know, I do have a German Shepherd here. I know this German Shepherd would be a childhood dog. So this German Shepherd is passed. It is a childhood dog. I know that there would be children in the home, and I know that this would be a family dog. So this German Shepherd is not used for protection or anything like that, but I know that this would be a family dog. I do know that in the kitchen, there would be like a linoleum flooring, and it would have been like a yellowish tint to it. Really weird. I know you guys are like, what? A yellowish tint to it. So I do want, this dog is passed. I do want to say this. This is a childhood dog. This dog is passed. Again, German Shepherd, passed. I want to talk about the kitchen floor of your childhood having a yellow linoleum in it. And I want to talk about this being a childhood dog. Jessica, you would understand this just passed. Would you understand the floor? Because I definitely feel this floor feels like it's not tile. I'm in the kitchen. It's not tile. It's like a linoleum. It's like a linoleum. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I have to stick with what I'm saying. And I keep seeing this him laying down on this floor. laying down on this floor. And I know that there would have been wooden cabinets there. There would have been a cupboard. I know that as well. And I'm using the word cupboard, so I really do feel like this is not recent, actually. I do feel like this is an older dog or would have passed a while ago. Jessica, let me just get a little bit more, hon, because I know you said the passing was recently. Let me just get a little bit more. I know in the family, we would have had German Shepherds before. Okay, or there would have been a love and a passion for German Shepherds within the family. So I want to talk about that as well. Was Rin Tin Tin, and I know that like people are gonna be like, really, no, you don't know this. Was Rin Tin Tin a German Shepherd? Why do I keep hearing that name? I keep hearing that. I also want to talk about this German Shepherd would have gotten older. So it would have been an elderly dog. I want to share that as well. So would have been elderly, would not have been young. Okay, yes, he was. Okay. So there's a connection to Rin Tin Tin or that area. That era, not that area, that era. So I want to make that connection as well. So let me just give this one more time because I do want to let people in because I see people coming into the waiting room. But let me just give this one more time. I have a German Shepherd with me. This German Shepherd is passed. I know that this German Shepherd is showing me that in the kitchen floor, it would not have been tile floor. It looks like a yellow linoleum to me. It looks like that. I know the family would have had German Shepherds or would have had a connection to the German Shepherd, that breed. And this guy I have is, I said guy, a male. And I have a German Shepherd, so I don't want to change him to a Belgian Malinois because that would be very disrespectful. So I am not going to do that. That's okay, Jessica, if you don't connect with the name. If you're not connecting with the name, Rin Tin Tin, that's okay. And not an elderly dog. See, he's elderly. Let me show you. Wait, before I say he's elderly, because this is what I would be told. Natalie, where are you getting elderly from? I hear my teachers in the background. I feel like my body wears down. So let me say that. Andrea, my body wears down. My father had a German Shepherd in his childhood, and our house had that flooring when I was a child. Andrea, it might be you. Let me just get a little bit more, hon. Andrea, would you have mom's, Rin Tin Tin would have been like 55, 60 years ago. That's funny. Would you have mom's dishes or china? Something like that? And I know you're saying yes to something else. I just want to ask, would you have mom's dishes or china connected as well? Because I want to talk about that. Or it could be a dish, but I'm seeing something significant being placed in a cabinet. The cabinet may even have glass doors. I'm trying to understand this. So just let me know this as well. And Andrea, your father is passed? It's funny. You would think I know this stuff for you, but I really don't. I really don't. And Sue, you're saying yes also. This is horrible what I'm going to ask. I don't know how many people I could bring in. I know I have people in the waiting room. I'm not going to forget about you. I promise. Your dad is here. Even if you don't come on camera, if you turn your camera off, but you come on, Andrea, Sue, and Jessica, would you guys be able to click the link for me? Andrea, Sue, and if you don't want to, just let me know because then I won't wait for you. But Andrea, Sue, and Jessica, I don't know if I could bring you three in at the same time, but I'm going to try. Alicia, oh God, wait, there's so many of you now. Oh, wait, there's a bunch of you now. Oh, crap. Let me get a little bit more. Wait, before you guys jump on. Wait, let me just get a little bit more. Because this guy makes it. See, I would say that this shepherd would have been older when it passed because I feel like things are slowing down and breaking down. I feel like my eyes start to go, and I also feel like my body starts to go. So walking and moving is not as easy for me. I say that it's not as easy for me. Give me 1 second. I want to talk about also that there were times where I would lay on the floor and bark. So it's like I even got lazy that I wouldn't even get up to see who's here or anything. I would just lay on the floor and start barking. Like, let me bark from the floor, because my bark is so strong and so secure that I know that I'm okay with that. Oh, wow. Yvette. Wow. Now that really clicks with me. Give me 1 second. Okay, I have Yvette and you have mom's dishes. Okay, Sue does not, oh, Sue might be on here twice because one does not connect. Let me just, Sue, I'm not really banning you from the studio, but I'm taking you out for a sec because there's two of you, I think. All right, let me see how I can do this. This is going to be funny. What's this for? I'm pushing buttons. Please don't leave me, guys. Just so you know, I'm pushing buttons like a maniac. Sue, Andrea, and Jessica, I'm going to pull you in as I touch buttons. Yeah, it doesn't let me. Okay, so I have Sue, Andrea, Jessica. Okay. I wonder if. Hi, guys. Okay. So do I, okay. So I just want to, this is how we're going to do this, because I might have to say, some of you guys might tell me no, and then I'll have to ask you to leave to put other people in, if that makes sense. Okay. So can all of you understand a German Shepherd that's male, that would have been like a childhood dog or a dog for many years ago?
No.
Okay. If you're no, I'm sorry. I'm going to take you out so somebody else can come in. I'm sorry. I'm not like, I don't want to say throw you out, but I'm going to throw you out. But thank you for that. And thank you for your honesty, Jessica. I really appreciate that. I really do. Thank you, hon. Okay. Andrea, Sue, can you guys understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yvette, I'm going to ask you also to jump on, please, hon, because I want to make sure that I'm going to the right person. Andrea, you're on mute, so I don't know if you're a yes also.
Yes, that was my father's, and that was very famous.
Okay. I just want to get a little bit more. Can you guys understand the dishes that I'm receiving also, like having mom's dishes or the dishes being significant, or dish?
I have my mother's dishes.
You have your mom's dishes. Andrea?
No, I can't
Okay.
take that.
Okay, thank you. So I'm going to throw you out also. Because Andrea's used to me. Don't worry. Andrea's
Thank
used to
you.
me. She's got me, but thank you, Andrea. Okay, so now we have Yvette. I'm going to pull you in also. Okay, so now I have Sue and Yvette. I just want to make sure that I want to make sure I'm going to explain something to you guys. This German Shepherd that I have here is for one person. But if you just listen to what I'm saying, your animal could be here too, saying, you know what, Natalie needs the message more than I do, so I'm going to let you speak. But these are the things we have in common. So you might both receive a message that you can understand, but it might be directed towards one person. Just so you know, it might be a parallel reading that's coming in. So I have to understand. So Sue, you understand the dishes, and Yvette, you understand the dishes, correct? Okay, let me just get a little bit more. And you understand the breaking down, like the breaking down, not being able to walk in the end, and even the sight going? Like my sight is not that great in the end. Okay, Sue, you're yes, Yvette?
Yes.
Oh, I can't hear you. Yvette. That's so weird. I could see you mouthing yes. Nope. Can't hear you. Let's see. I'm going to go on with evidence, and I could tell what you're saying, yes or no. And I also know, wait, let me just connect a little bit more. You would have a sister. I see a female by the side, so you would have a sister. Do either of you have a sister? Yvette, you can give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Make sure it's a thumb and not a finger.
Yes.
Yvette says no. Sue, you have a sister?
I have a
Oh, you just froze them. Okay, good. Okay, so Yvette, I want you to continue listening, but I'm going to work with Sue if that's okay with you, Hans. I'm going to take you out of the studio, but I'm going to work with Sue, okay? Thank you. Okay, Sue, thank you for doing this with me. Even if you have more than one sister, beautiful, but I just know that I had to. I was asking, what's your dog's name?
It was Pax.
Pax? Okay, thank you. The reason why I ask is because I hate saying your dog or your bee. Like I would like the name, that's really important to me. I wanted to make sure I said
Yeah.
to Pax, I said, hey, listen, I need something. I need something to be able to weed out people who could understand certain pieces because I want to get to your person. So I wanted to make sure of that. So that's why I did it that way. So I'm sorry for making you drag through that, but that's the reason why I do it.
That's fine.
Have
That's
I
fine.
read
It's
for Pax
interesting.
before? Have I read for Pax
I'm
before?
sorry, what?
Have I read for Pax
No.
before? Okay, it's funny
No.
because Pax is making me feel very familiar. So, and if he's doing that, then he's showing me memories of when. So I feel like he had two sides to him. Would you understand this? Two sides.
Yes.
I had one side where I didn't trust some, and another side that I would love you up and down until the cows come home. So I had two sides to me, is what he's showing me. And he's showing me, and please, Sue, do not take this the wrong way. Please do not. And you could tell me to mind my business if I insult you, because I don't mean to, but I have to say, he's telling me that this is the same for you as well. That for some people, they get to see the real you. And for other people, you're very guarded and protected.
Yes.
So you're very much the same way. Like, I'm going to show you that I'm serious on this side. And then people who I'm really close to, I'm going to let you see my true heart. I'm going to let you see my pain. And I'm going to let you see the real, true, raw me. I'm going to use the word raw, the raw me. And that's what he's sharing. He's sharing the similarity between the two of you. Now, he's also sharing with me that there's something going on emotional at home right now currently for you. Would you understand this?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Okay. So he's sharing this as well. So I feel like there's kind of like, I call the animals our earth angels. I really do. And I say that they're our healers. They come here for a season, a reason, a lifetime, like friends and everything else. But I say that they also come here to help us heal. And I feel like you're holding on to a lot of pain, wanting to fix and change things, but not being able to, if you could understand this, because this is what he's sharing with me. And what he's saying is that he's also there by your side. He's there with you, trying to help you heal, because it's not that. And I'm saying this because this is what I'm hearing. So please tell me to stop if you need me to stop.
No.
But I feel like the pain that you have is not due to your behavior or anything that you have done wrong, yet you want to fix it.
Yes.
Okay. So that's what he's sharing with me. So it's a matter of the pain that you're feeling that's emotionally, physically, psychologically affecting you isn't even yours. Isn't even yours. So for him to say this is kind of like two-sided for him too as well. And I'm gonna say this the way I'm getting it, two-sided for him as well. He's like, I could clear a room if you need me to. I'll clear a room right now. But he'll also like rub against you and like lean on you and kind of snuggle with you the way you need him to. So it's kind of both sides that he's giving me also. I know that the last 3 months, it was probably longer, but I know that your last 3 months have been extremely, I'm going to use the word tormenting, because I feel like I'm really, really, really having a very hard time in the last 3 months. Again, it could have been longer, but I think these last three have been really impacted, because that's what he's showing me. So he's also showing me that it's going to be okay, and it's going to change. So I want you to know that as well, because I'm seeing that also. I hear your baby there. Can I see him? Is that what's your baby's name?
Yeah. This is Bella. Here, Bella. Wait. Here, come here. Here. She thinks she's getting something. Here. Look, Bella.
Hi, Bella. How are you? She's probably like, what is that right now?
Yeah.
Bella's like, I need to go outside, and if you don't let me out right now, I think that's what I'm hearing from Bella right now. But I do feel like, is Bella not supposed to be on the furniture? Because I feel like when you walk out, she jumps on couches, she jumps on beds, but she goes to places she isn't supposed to when you turn your head.
She goes anyways.
She goes, okay.
She-
Because I feel like, but I want to talk about, she's like, don't give my secrets away, but I feel like she'll even sneak things off the countertops when she can.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you can understand because she's showing me that as well, like sneaking things off the countertop also. And
Hmm.
you have a son?
I do.
Okay, because she's talking about your son, and I feel like he doesn't live at home. Is he older?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
It sounds terrible. He doesn't live at home, but you know what I mean? Like he's older. I feel like he's kind of on his own a little bit, more independent. Let me use it that way. Because
Mhm.
she likes when he does come home. Like there's an excitement there when he is around. Like it's different. She likes that. She likes that little excitement, that little attention that's a little bit different. But sit down and not sit down now. I'm not saying now, but I'm just saying like just kind of bring yourself present and you'll see that Bella will start to be around you and do things. And it's really her also working with you, but kind of sit down and just be present in the moment, kind of like sit and don't think about things. And the way we don't think about things, and people are laughing right now, like, how can I stop thinking about things? The way we become present is literally like, look in the room that you're in and go, oh my gosh, I have a green plant. Look at that green plant. There's 1, 2, 3. That's actually being present. Like, I feel like you just have to kind of bring yourself in for a little bit, kind of give yourself that time to be with you, if that makes sense. You know, just give yourself that time to just be in that moment in your home where you are in that room for that time. Okay.
Okay.
All right. It was very nice.
It was so weird with Pax coming forward. We were just talking about him the other day. Maybe that's why he came forward.
Definitely, definitely. Because you know how many times people are like, wait, that was my door from like 20 years ago. I'm like, they don't care.
Yeah,
They don't
longer
care.
than
They don't
that.
have time. They don't care. They really don't. So thank you for actually stepping forward and saying something and coming through, because sometimes people feel like that's not possible, you know? So thank you for that. And I wish you all the best.
Oh, thank you so much, Natalie.
All right. It was nice to meet you.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
You too.
All right. Let me just Pax was really like, oh, I gotta come in and I gotta say something and like I gotta do this and that. Like it was really funny. It was really funny. So let me just go back. So I have Wendy. Wendy, are you just give me I could see you, nobody else can. Wendy, don't worry. But if you just give me a thumbs up if you're okay to come on now, if you're ready. I would need a photo or a live animal with you. And if you have a question, it just goes a little bit faster because I could tap directly into that question. But I did want to show you guys also while I'm giving, just give me a second for Wendy. I wanted to show you guys that a photo and a live animal isn't necessary. So as you can see, Pax came through with evidence that was solidified. So I needed evidence to say yes, 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 no, yes, no, yes, whatever it was to get to the specific person that we needed. And that's really important. Like, you know, I didn't say, oh, German Shepherd, and he was, you know, had big teeth and a fluffy tail. Like I didn't say that. I got evidence from him that she could understand that this was her Pax. I think that's really important. I think it is. I really do. All right, Wendy, I'm going to pull you in. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Okay. So how can I help you tonight?
I just wonder about one that passed last year.
What's your baby's name?
Maida.
Maida. Can you spell it for me?
Meyda.
Okay. Do you have a picture of her?
No. On my phone, yes. But
are you on your phone now or no?
Yes.
Okay, you are on your phone.
Yeah, I'd have to go on my gallery and stuff.
Okay. Let me just get a couple of pieces of evidence from Maida first. First of all, I know that I want to put Maida actually on my chest and hold on to her. So I do want to lean her right here and just hold on to her because I feel like a big mush, a big love, my baby. So I feel like mine. Like I want to be selfish and say all mine. So I feel like she's very, very attached to you, a mush, a lover for you. Now, how does October connect for you? Because I'm getting that as very significant, the month of October.
That's when I went back to my kids' house in Florida for a while.
Okay. Okay. So the month of October was a big change for you. It was something significant for you. So
Yes.
maybe it's giving me this as a piece of evidence. Also, I'm getting the number 15 as significant as well. And I keep seeing a calendar connected to the 15. So I want to say, I'm not saying October 15th, but I want to say that 15 is definitely around the 15th of a month is very significant also. Would
That's
you
her
understand?
birthday.
Perfect. Okay. Perfect. So you understand this as well.
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure that you knew and you could feel that she is with us. That was what was really important to me.
Yeah,
So
I got
this
goosebumps.
evidence. So good, perfect, so perfect. Then I don't need to say anything more. You know, once you get the goosebumps,
Yeah.
actually, I want you to know that when we get the goosebumps like that, what we don't realize, and it's funny because I'm going to be talking about the soul in my new show. That's her soul coming through yours. So that's when your soul is actually blending with hers, and you're feeling one another.
Yes,
And
warmth.
and what she wants to say, I think what's really important is that her passing was a great loss for you.
Yes,
And I feel
for
like,
everybody.
and I feel like, and I keep on talking about you. I have to say, it's not that she didn't love anybody else, but I have to say that she's very focused on you. Okay.
She was basically my guard dog. I'm disabled.
Okay. Oh.
Yes.
So that's why I feel so much like.
Yes.
Thank you
Protection.
for that. Okay, because I'm feeling like if you when you watch the video, you're going to see me leaning forward. It's going to look really weird.
I
kept leaning forward, and I'm like, why am I doing this to you? Because I want to be like I want to blend
on top
with
of
you.
me.
Yeah, that's
on
terrible.
top of me.
It sounds so bad. You know, it really
No, she would. That's how she would protect me. She would lay on top of me so nobody could touch me.
There we go. So I want to know that she's still the same way. So I want you to know that your fear or your worry or your grief or your guilt about losing her does not need to be there because she's still doing her job. She's still doing what makes her feel whole. She still gets to be a part of you and your life every single day. So I want you to truly know that.
I do know that.
That's really where she's coming from.
Now, did she bring me something else afterwards?
Wait, was there a cat that showed up?
I'm talking about another dog.
Oh my God, though, but wait, because she's showing me a cat. Wait, let me just go back. Okay, give me a second.
Oh yeah. There's at my daughter's. We were all at my daughter's, and there was a cat. Then there was another cat.
Okay, but they're outside because I see them outside.
That would be her looking through the window.
Okay, because I just want to say that I keep on seeing them. Like I'm not next to them. I'm not sharing with them. I'm not with them. I see them at a distance.
Yeah, she never liked cats. Like when I took her for a walk, I'd have to shorten the leash.
Well, I'm going to tell you.
And pray.
But remember, I'm saying this because I feel like she wants to give you sign. This is a really weird sign, but I just wants to give you these signs. You're going to be looking out your window and be like, where did that cat come from? I've never seen that cat before in my life.
Wow.
And that's
there's none around here.
Saying I'm around, saying I'm going to give you something that you would have never expected to see or experience. And I think that's the really important thing. As your new baby, this new dog that comes in, what's your new dog's name?
Baby.
Baby?
Yep, her name's Baby.
I love it. I love it.
It's fitting. She's a coonhound.
Oh,
she's a blue tick. She's a big baby.
You're gonna be busy. You're gonna be
very. Oh, I already am. And she's a bed hog. She's right next to me.
And I feel like it's a different personality. I feel like
this is totally.
Yeah. So you can.
She's easy.
Yeah. I feel like she's a different personality, and I feel like she's more like, let me just chill and hang out. Let me just have a good time. Let me just be around. So it's very a different feeling with her. She is your baby. She absolutely is. So it's funny that you name her Baby because I feel like anything, Natalie. Well, I'm just so perfect. I'm just so beautiful. I can just, and that's all I have to do. So I want you to know that Baby's healing you and with you in a different way.
I understand that big time.
Good. So just know that Maida's with you. will not leave you, but that's your protection. While
Okay.
baby
That
is,
makes so much sense.
so yeah, so baby's more of a healing love. Let me open
Yes.
your heart. Let me allow you to love. Let me allow you to feel like you're safe in a different manner than Maida.
Yes.
So this is a little bit different, but it's kind of like yin and yang. They're working together. So remember that.
Okay, that makes perfect sense.
Okay, good.
Because it's totally opposite.
But it's
It's
beautiful,
crazy.
and they blend
Yes.
together beautifully, and especially
Yes.
one in the spirit world and one in the physical world. It's so nice to have that balance that's there like that, and I think that's a really beautiful thing.
Yes, it
So
is. Yeah, I get that because I mean,
good.
you must love dogs. If people were like dogs, this would be such a better world.
Oh,
And the new baby was a stray.
oh,
She just showed up.
oh.
Yes, and I couldn't let her run,
No,
and no, I mean, I love her.
Wendy, is your mom passed?
Yes.
Okay, so please just know, because I know you wanted me to say that it was Maida that brought her to you, but I
Mhm.
really don't feel like this. I feel like this was mom.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, because mom just stepped
Wow.
forward and said, "Can you give me some credit, please?" And okay, so
That's crazy.
I feel like this is mom coming through and saying, "Here, you always wanted to love, you always wanted to have children, you always wanted this. This is another child for you."
She is.
So just know that I know you were thinking Maida brought, but I feel like this is mom that brought this through.
That makes sense too.
Okay, all right. And whose birthday's coming up? I just heard happy birthday.
Oh, my boyfriend next
Happy
month.
birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Just got to give that out too. Okay. I hope
Okay, thank you.
you're very welcome. It was very nice to meet you. And
Yeah, you too. That's awesome. You gotta let us know where your new page is gonna be.
oh, thank you. I hope so. I hope everything blows up and keeps me busy. Oof, now that I put that out there, I'm like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? But definitely I'm looking forward to seeing you again.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, hon. You're welcome. Take care.
Bye.
Okay. So that was cute. I would have gone into mom a little bit deeper, but I want to be able to hit a few other people. But it's funny because mom was very patient, saying just like, "Can you give me some credit?" And I feel like mom's personality may have been a little bit different when she was here in the physical world, not the same way, just a little bit different than that. Okay, Nick, I'm going to bring you in if you're ready. If you could just give me like a thumbs up, perfect. I think I saw a thumbs up. Just kidding. Hi, Tammy. How are you? Hi, Nick. How are you?
Oh, great. How are you?
Good. How can I help you tonight?
We're just here to see how our boy's doing, to see how his health is and stuff.
Oh, health-wise. Okay, let's see your boy.
Come here, Kingy. Come here, Kingy. Sit down. Can you? I can't see him. Where is he?
Oh, what's your baby's name?
He is the king.
Oh, these names tonight. I love them. He is the king.
He is
Okay.
for sure king.
Hey, Deb. How are you? So Nick, that was somebody in the comments. Just really feel like, who's Deb? Wait a minute, who's coming through now? Somebody in the comments. Sorry. I was connecting with King for a second. I just want to go and I have to start off, of course, if I'm looking at King's health, I just have to start off and I have to say legally that I'm not a doctor. So I don't diagnose or prescribe. So anything that I share with you, always listen to a professional's opinion first. Okay. Just so I can share that as well. So when I looked, I want to scan King and I'm not giving an opportunity to scan King. I want to go towards my lower area. I want to go towards around my intestines, kind of stomach, a little bit area like that. Was his stomach bothering him recently? Was there something going on recently with his stomach?
Not that we've noticed. He's been okay with his stomach. He's had a bit of a bladder issue before.
Oh, so it's the bladder. Okay, before he's had it?
Yeah, before he had it. It's been maybe about a year now since. Sorry, excuse me.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's so funny because like with Corona, we don't want to cough, we don't want to sneeze. It's like we don't want to do anything. You know, like you don't even want to blink your eyes. You're like, oh my God, sorry, I'm okay, I'm sorry. You know.
I just got so excited too that I just stopped breathing at some point.
Oh, I'm trying to feel into this. I'm trying to feel into, and I don't feel like it's an issue. I don't feel like it's a health issue, but I'm trying to feel into what's going on. Would you understand someone having anxiety at home? A human person having extreme anxiety or anxiety at home?
Yes.
Okay. So I just want to share that this stomach thing, you know how like you get butterflies in your stomach or something doesn't feel right? It's kind of like, and I don't want to say it this way, but I have to. King is aware of it and trying to pull that anxiety out and holding it in his stomach area. So what I'm feeling actually is I'm feeling into someone else's anxiety in the home, but King sharing this with me. So I want to share that King has the personality of, let me tap into you and let me see how you're feeling. Let me see health-wise what's going on with you. And what he's sharing with me is, no, Natalie. We're not going to work on me. I need to work on my people because that's really why I'm here, because I love my family. And that's the way King is making me feel. Let's focus on my people. Help me to help them.
Yeah.
So that makes, you can understand that? Okay. Because that's the way he's pushing me towards things. So it's kind of like, I don't want them to focus on me. I don't want them to worry about me. I want them to focus on them. I want to use the word self-love if I can, because that's what I'm hearing. I feel like we are very harsh on ourselves and there's not enough self-love. And King is trying to show the love that he has for you guys. The love that he has for you. He wishes that you would have the same. And Nick, the other person in the room with you, this is resonating with them as well?
This is the person you're talking about, the other person in the room, actually.
Okay, that actually makes me feel better because I know I'm looking at you and I'm like, I don't feel like I'm talking to you and I don't want to be rude and say like this. So I'm glad that the other person can understand this. So what I want to say is King is okay. King loves you guys very, very much, but I need you to love you the way King does. Yeah. I need you to stop being so harsh on yourself and feel like you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not skinny enough, you're not, and I could go on and on and on with the list. Okay? Because that's what King is sharing with me. And if I asked you right now to give me one thing that you like about yourself, my show would be over and I would be in the year into my new show before you would come up with something, only because you don't believe it.
Right. Yeah.
Well, if I asked Nick for something, Nick would have a list for you.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm not saying that. Yeah. And if I asked King, King would be like, oh my God, my best friend, my mama, my this, my that. Oh my God. Oh my God. And I feel like this excitement that you're there, that you're in the room. Like, I love you. I could just snuggle with you. Let's lay on the couch together. Let's lay on the floor together. I feel all of this. So I feel like we're sitting here and we're talking about King, but it's not about King. It's about you. Okay. And I think that's really important to hear and to know. And the thing is that animals' eyes are the gateway to the soul. And I feel like you look into King's eyes and you just say to yourself, oh my God, does King know how much I love him? And what you don't realize is that when you're doing that, he's looking into your soul and he sees the pure you.
Oh, well, that's really nice to hear. Really nice.
So allow that to be brought in. Allow that and be okay with it's. I feel like I'm saying this again, and I said this earlier. Be okay with not being okay. Allow the anxiety to be there. It's there for a reason. It's real. You're not making it up.
Right.
But also say to yourself, you know what? For every negative thing I'm going to tell myself, I have to come up with 3 positive things.
Okay.
It's going to be really hard for you, even though all of us could probably come up with 3 positive things in 3 seconds for you without even knowing you. It's going to be hard for you, but I want you to start doing that. Let's rewire that brain. I didn't mean to like lecture you and all that stuff, but we're going to blame King for this, just so you know.
I know he's usually, if I'm upset, he's always beside me.
Yeah. He is. And that's the thing, is that he just loves and protects so much. So what, I don't want you guys to panic, but I do feel like what I'm feeling in the gut area is him pulling everything from you and trying to hold on to it in his gut area. So
Right.
that's why I was feeling that right away. All right.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, guys, is that good? You're okay?
Yes, thank you so
All
much.
right. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. It was nice to meet both of you.
Yes,
to meet
you
you
as
as well.
well.
All
Thank
right,
you.
take
Thank
care.
you.
Okay. I forgot my water. One day I will learn. So I'm like getting all, okay, so let's see. So let's see. It's funny because, sometimes you go and you tap into the dogs and you want to see, hi, Susanna. You want to see what's going on with the dogs. And sometimes they're like, nope, not about me. Not about me. I think my front door is open. I know my door to the outside is locked, but I hear Piper barking. Let's see if I get up here. Piper, come. We'll see how well trained my dogs are. Okay. Jessica, I just wanted to throw this up because I feel like this happens. You're very welcome, Nick, honey. This happens to a lot of people. So it says here, I don't know if you could help me, and I don't know if I can either, but I will tap in and see what I can help or share with you. But we moved to a new home 8 months ago. Since moving here, we have lost 3 pets, and I'm starting to think it's something with the property. Okay. Okay, I want to do the logical thing first. Okay, so I want to think of the logical thing first. And I want to think of getting the air quality tested and tested for mold. Okay, so that's the first thing I would do. I would go to Home Depot or Lowe's and get one of those little $15 packets where you put it out in the air, test for radon. I don't know where you live, but test for radon too. So I want to test environmentally first and see what's in the environment that your animals are being affected like this. So that's the first thing that I would want to do. Okay. And then the second thing I would like to do. So, Jessica, are you here with me right now? Because I just want to make sure, meaning, are you still live on the show? Because I want to make sure I get feedback for a second. Because I actually want to enter your home, which sounds really freaky. But I actually want to take a mind journey into your home right now with your permission only. I would never do that without your permission. So I'm just waiting to see if Jessica's here. Okay, good. Okay, so you're here. Okay, so Jessica, if I enter your home through the front door, so I want to go in, I want through the outside, I want to say that as I walk up the pathway to the front door, that I have to walk up 2 steps, and then there would be the door in front of me that I would open to go into the home, but I feel like it's a very small foyer or a very small entrance that is there. Would you understand this? And then after I go and I enter, I do see stairs going up. So would you understand having steps in your home or having steps going up in the home? So I walk into a very small entranceway. I'm sorry for saying it's very small, but I just have to describe it the way I'm feeling it. So I feel a very small entranceway, and then I go upstairs. There's stairs up, or I could go into the main floor, but I feel like there's stairs going up. Would you understand this? Because I want to make sure I am in your home. I'm just waiting for her to answer for a second. And as I'm doing that too, I just want to look out the 2 windows that are in the front of the house when I'm looking out. And I want to talk about the bushes that are in the front as well. So I want to talk about the bushes in the front of the house as well. So I want to talk about this also. Okay, there's stairs to the left. Your foyer is pretty open. Give me a second, because I want to feel like it was, I want to know why I'm feeling like it was a smaller foyer. Would you understand, or would you know that your land was used for farming at some point? So that your land in your area would have been used for farming at some point? So this is what I want to say. I feel like we have to go into your home. I feel like there was a gentleman that would have been attached to your home at some point. I am hearing the name Johnson. I do feel like this would be a last name. So I am hearing the name Johnson. I have to watch her. So I am hearing that name connected with the area that you live in. So I am hearing that as well. But I feel like he's very protected of your home. That dates back very far. Okay. Okay. So I do feel like if you were to look into your land and look for the name Johnson, you would find that there was a family. This is a linear, this is lineage that would be in the past. I want to talk about Johnson. Now, this is what I want to do, Jessica. I want you to know I don't feel like there's anything negative or dangerous in your home, and I'm watching my time. I don't feel like there's anything negative or dangerous in your home, but I do feel like we do have to honor and respect the land that it belonged to. Nothing bad. I get it, John. Okay. Okay. So there's nothing bad that or negative to him, but I feel like he's very protective of his land. I don't feel like this is hurting your animals, but I feel like we need to kind of clear it. You need to kind of say, yes, this is my home, but I'm going to honor and respect. She's being so bad right now. Sorry. I'm going to honor and respect the respect that you had for your land and your home. I am going to do the same. I think this is really important. I think sage your home. I think bless your home. I think open your windows, please, when you sage your home, please do that. I think that's very important. I think sage your home, bless your home, but also let the past owners know and the past people of this land know that you respect Mother Earth, that you love this land, and that you're going to give it exactly what it needs. And that you are going to ask them for their guidance and for their protection on your loved ones as well. So then that's what I would do also. Okay. I don't feel like it's anything negative or dangerous that you have to worry about. I just feel like it's a respect thing. You're on our property. Where are you coming from? But I do want the air checked. I want the air checked. So I want to do that as well. Okay. So I hope that answers and helps you in some manner, some way, somehow. I hope it does. And I know it's going to. I know it is. And I'm sorry for your losses because it's not easy. It's not easy. Okay. So I want to thank you guys a lot for being here with me, for supporting me throughout my entire journey. I've been on the spirit realm. It feels like quite a while now. It's been an absolute pleasure. If you don't follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, please do so. I'm on Twitter also, but I never send out tweets, and I'm on TikTok too, and I really never do that either. You're very welcome, Jessica. You're very welcome. But definitely watch out for me. I will be starting a new show. It'll be a little bit different, but I will be on my own. So wish me luck, send me good juju. And I look forward to seeing you guys there. And definitely stay in the spirit realm. Definitely check out the shows that are coming up, because I know there's new people coming in and there's old people coming in and all that stuff. So thank you, Diana. So it was great being with everyone. It was great working with everyone. Thank you so much for being here with me tonight, and bless you guys all, and enjoy the rest of your week. Take care, everyone.